Welcome back to That's How We Roll. This episode is brought to you by Greg R. Keane, who is bloody great. He's a good egg. What's up, guys, and welcome back to That's How We Roll. We're playing some Mutants Masterminds. My name is Ed, I'm the GM.
My name is Becca and I play Lupo.
My name is Laura and I play Hood.
My name's Brian and I'm playing the Astronomer.
And we are Bait.
Oh, you said it wrong.
I said it wrong. I read it off that. The Astrologer.
Close.
He's Spaceman Steve.
Yeah.
Spaceman
Steve.
We are smash bang, thank you ma'am, winner, chicken dinner, straight back into Arc 5. Who wants to sum up what happened last issue?
You met me.
We met Diddles Prime.
We met Diddles Prime.
Oh god, Diddles
Prime showed off his move. Showed off his rock hard abs.
His one move. Oh,
Bang!
Hey, he had a few. Flex his arms upwards, flex them down to the side.
Pectoral dance.
Yep.
Mewed a few
butt dance.
times.
Buttock dance.
Yeah. Glute. Tiny green thumb.
Budgie smuggler, as you
But we've got
Yes.
the address, I think, of...
Medusa, also known as Susan Hope, who is the woman who saved Captain.
Spaceman Steve, are you confused at all about what you're doing? Are you just sort of like going along with the ride?
Well,
feel free to ask these guys about who it is that we're looking for or why we're looking for them or whatever. Just do it in character, just go nuts. Fill your boots.
Fill your boots, please don't say that. My old manager used to say that.
Fill your boots.
I hate it so much.
You have to pronounce boots like Stormzy though.
Boots.
Fill your boots.
Are you dissing my boy Stormzy?
Get too big for your boots.
Hot chocolate and panini to go.
Such a fucking good line.
I guess I am just following them around a bit. Because they said they'd help me find out what's going on with this whole Eldritch thing.
Cool.
No,
So
I haven't
you're
got
not
any
curious
information
who
as to
Medusa is?
why you're going for Medusa, though. That's the thing.
Because it just dawned on me
I
that
know.
you have no idea who.
I know
Medusa-
why
yeah.
my character doesn't. Yeah, I should probably ask that. Who is this Susan?
Sorry. I just don't know
Who is
Susan?
I love that because immediately in my head I was like, lazy Susan.
Lazy Susan? Oh, she's great. She's this waitress at this diner. She's just amazing hot chocolates.
Can
Hot
I
chocolate
eat?
and a
And
panini to
panini
go.
to go.
I know. I don't eat. But can I?
It's not that you don't eat; it's that you don't have to eat.
Right. Okay.
So you can try one of her
Do you have
famous
a mouth?
hot chocolate and paninis.
I don't think so.
I think
I think
just
it's just more of
absorb
a
it?
void.
It's
Yeah,
like
like you put the
osmosis.
straw in and it just disappears as it goes in. So it's not. And I could do it on my hand. I'm not going to. That's kind of weird. But like, I'm going to do it where the mouth hole should be.
Yeah. Well, because you've never had to before, so you watch other people do it, and you're like, I guess this is how I do it. And you just put the food at your face, and then it just disappears
It just
into the void.
voids in. So what is the purpose of this?
We discovered a lead that all of the victims so far have been arcane users who specialize particularly in life restoration and life prolonging. And we happen to have a contact, codename Medusa, and she fits into the category. So as she's helped us, we owe her one. I want to make sure that she's okay.
Okay.
Personally, I think she might be dead, but I mean, yeah, no, we'll go see.
I'm supposed to be the pessimistic one.
I've seen a lot of shit. Once you see child pate, you're not the same.
So yeah, that's the plan.
I mean, you saved 90% of the kids, right?
Yeah, then watched rats devour two people by your own doing by accident.
By accident. I mean, you didn't know it was going to happen. I
didn't know they were gonna rip them apart.
entirely your fault. And then you watched every single one of those rats get crushed by a Ferris
Yeah,
wheel.
exactly. So it's been a
Good
bit traumatic.
Okay, so are you just going to... I guess you're having this conversation as you walk... Because it's just around the
Heading
corner.
back out.
The,
Oh, right, is it?
The flat is
Oh, yeah, might as well
maybe
just
3
walk.
streets over. 3 blocks down. So you just... Yeah, it's
I still go by bike though because
a leisurely bike ride, which he's just hovering like,
I'm
next
hovering
to you
next
and
to yeah.
you're having the conversation. I'm picturing you sitting cross-legged, like cross-legged and like going, so you're at the same sort of height as her.
I could do, yeah.
Like, so you've got Hood in the sidecar on one side, and then you've just got, like, you're sitting in, like, the same place that Hood would be sitting, but on the opposite side.
Yes,
of the sidecar.
or you're sort of like lying down, like drawing like one of your French girls. Like,
So tell me about this.
You've gotten some tips off of Diddle's Prime.
yeah,
It's just if she turns a corner, which is like where I am, then I'm gonna have to react pretty quickly to turn, otherwise I'm gonna smash into the bike.
that's true. Okay, cool. So yeah, you have this conversation. You make it to the flat, and again, it's just a sort of concrete staircase leading up to double doors with like a series of, like a buzzer with a series of doorbells on it with various different apartments and stuff inside. And you see Susan Hope, or S Hope, Shope, and you give it a little buzz, and it just sort of goes, hello?
Is that Miss Hope?
Yes.
It's Lupo.
Wow. How did you... Come in. Let's
Hi.
have the conversation.
It's the intercom.
Then you hear the as the buzzer goes, and
In we go!
let's go. It's got one of those cool old style elevators inside with like the metal sort of grates that drag across. You head up. She's like 5 stories up, maybe. It's a humble but spacious apartment. Because it's not the most fantastic area of town, she was able to afford a slightly bigger place, but she doesn't massively need all that space because she just lives on her own, as far as you can tell. But, you know, it's homely. She basically spends her time either here or at her clinic, which you obviously just came from. So yeah, she opens the door and brings you in and sort of says, what can I do for you? Is it the captain? Is he okay?
Nothing. The captain's absolutely fine. We're actually here just to make sure that you're okay, actually, because we were concerned following the recent killings that, well, you may have been a target.
It's like, yeah, I'm surprised you're alive. Like, hey, I'm
Hey, not disappointed, just surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Yeah, well, I mean, I was thinking the same thing. Most people in the magical community have been keeping their eyes on it all. Medusa, by the way, is just sort of a normal-looking person, as far as you can tell.
Not snakes for hair.
Not snakes for hair, no. I thought the name might have...
Yeah, a little bit. It's like she's a healer, but she turns people to stone?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah, so she is just, like...
She's a good guy.
Yeah. I mean, most people in the magical community keeping their eyes on this because nothing like this has really ever happened before without someone at least knowing something about it. I thought it might be best to just take a little time away from the outside world.
No, that's sensible. We are obviously concerned about your life, and we are worried that you are in danger because we've found that there is a pattern in all of these, and I relay this pattern again just so I don't have to repeat it time and time again. And because we know that obviously you fit into that category, I'm worried that you are a target.
Well, I've been looking after myself, preparing defenses and fail-safes just to make sure that I'm okay.
Okay. Are you confident that you'd be able to stop her if she arrives?
I don't know. She's killed people who I almost imagined unkillable. But I can only do my best.
Do you know why she'd be killing people?
There's rumours. Certain people have certain theories about it all. Some people have said that she is absorbing their life energy. Some people have said that she is trying to kill competition. Some people are saying that she is interrogating them for information which she doesn't get. It could be anything. The problem with magic is its breadth.
What's your opinion on it?
I don't know enough about it, but it seems to be quick. She doesn't give people a lot of time to fight back. Which makes me think that it's not a conversation. It's an execution.
Okay, this might be a big ask, but would it be possible that you can either put us in contact or maybe do it yourself in warning other arcane users such as yourself, specialising in life force magic, to be aware that it's them that she's after?
I believe most people at least have an inkling of that, but yes, I will. I will repeat the information to as many people as I can.
Yeah, because I think the more prepared that we are, the better off that we might be.
Of course. In fact, there is a gathering. People, magic users from all over the state will be gathering in a week's time to try and come up with something to do about it. I think I'll try and put the case forward there.
Don't suppose you'd mind if we could steal a few invitations?
They'll test your magic prowess at the door.
I use magic.
I can look like I do, I guess.
I think you'll be fine. I'm the problem.
You're the problem.
But someone diddles for you, and it can be your minion.
I can do this.
It's just, I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but you guys are kind of famous. People know what you can do
Yeah. Well, he's not.
and what you can't do. That's true. I've never seen you before. What's your name?
Steve.
The Astrologer. Or Steve.
My friends call me the Astrologer. Feel free to call me Steve.
She holds out her hand and says, Medusa or Sue.
I wave my hand at her.
Rude.
He's off-world.
You're not from around here, are you?
No.
He's Georgia. Not.
Is that just going to be recurring now?
Medusa just sort of gives her like a knowing nod. Oh. There's a knock at the door.
I answer it.
Are you expecting company?
No.
I answer it.
It's too late. I can't stop him.
Okay, you open the door.
Hello.
And there's 3 guys outside.
Greetings.
The one at the front of the group looks really confused. They're wearing relatively subtle, so it could sort of pass as like normal clothes, but they are sort of kind of robish, like magic
okay.
clothes.
Yeah.
Street wizards.
Street wizards. Yeah.
Pick a card.
That'd be a great Saturday morning cartoon. Fucking street wizards.
I'd be all over it.
Wizards of Waverly Place, I guess.
No, more like
Is one of them Selena Gomez? Please say one of them.
yes, one of them could be Selena Gomez, but I'm picturing it more like Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
Or
okay.
like Biker
Yeah,
Mice from
I can-
Mars
yeah, I can
or
get
Street
behind it.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Fucking street sharks.
Yeah. But yeah, it's street wizards. Popping fat arcane bolts.
Blah, blah.
Blah!
Magic drive-bys. Yes.
Flyby on a broom.
Magic missile, bitch.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, and they're all sort of stood in the doorway. They're in like the hallway just outside the apartment, and so you're like filling up the doorway. They're like, "Who are you?"
My name is the Astrologer.
Or Steve.
Or Steve.
We're here for hope. One of the like,
We
they're,
give the faith.
they're sort of trying to look past you, and
Can I see them from over?
yeah.
Well informed?
Go ahead.
Maybe not. Hold on.
Can I
To
roll?
say 13.
Sorry, 13. No, you don't recognise their robes.
Okay.
Can I roll investigation?
Do you have well informed?
I have investigation. Oh.
Investigation would be like an active. You go over, you look at them, you think, oh, well, I've seen this symbol before. But well informed is like you just know so much.
Can I roll insight as well to see if they're here for any nefarious purposes?
You can read them, yeah. You
Yeah.
can sort of like read their body. You can as well, if you fancy.
10.
10.
So we all
10.
rolled 5, 5, and 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Good for us.
They seem to be like fine. They're like they don't appear to be aggressive in any way.
Just street
Okay.
wizards.
The one at the front of the group says, "You're not supposed to be here." And then with a flick of his wrist, energy starts to grow in his palm and then forms into the shape of a sword, and he slashes at you.
Oh.
He doesn't seem to be aggressive in any way.
Just not
You're,
aggressive, nah.
Just wants to cut you off.
As he tries to cut me, Miss Hope, I think you're needed.
What is your parry skill, sir?
2.
2.
So good.
Oh, shite.
Well,
I should probably not be in Leo right now.
Roll toughness.
Can you not? 11
Ooh.
altogether? Am I unconscious? Am I dead?
No, but you do
that'd be a
take
quick
a
end to your
bruise.
character.
Okay.
So it's -1 to your toughness.
And you are dazed.
What does that do?
It means on your next turn you can only take a standard action.
Fair enough. That's all I really want to take, so.
Okay, right. Let's roll initiative.
Cool.
Say, can we
That
ask
was
Hope if she knows him?
Can I not use this dice?
Yeah, in like
All of
in
your dice
conversation,
hate me.
I'm sorry.
like as you're fighting, you can like shout at her.
Does my initiative improve in any way with different stuff? Is it agility?
It's just agility.
Yes.
So, nothing. Cool.
So I got a 5. Oh. Total. I rolled a 1. But I'd rather roll a 1 on an initiative than anything else.
Exactly, that's fine.
What do you get? Sorry, 5 total.
Yep.
I got 14 total.
And I got 9 total.
I mean, after the combat at the end of last arc, it's pretty, like, just how few things there are here is pretty crazy.
Rather than Radman 1, Radman 10,
I'll
Radman 14.
list. Okay, so we've got Ratman, Draco, Banshee, Bandit, Ramshackle, Clowns, Hercules, Valkyrie, Hephaestus, Duke, Hood, and Piper.
That's a lot of people.
Did you not put any of them in kind of like a group together?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
He
there
did.
were
Because I
there
was
like,
listening to it.
there was like 60 Ratmen, so all of them happened at the same time. There were
Okay.
2 clowns. They happened
Yeah.
at the same time, although one of them got done in pretty quick. Hercules literally did nothing before he got done in.
Yep.
Bit of luck.
And
Was Hercules evil?
Yeah.
He was the strong man.
he was a bad
I
man.
know he was a strong man. He just like kind of just went straight out straight away. I think he like rolled a 1 on something and just
Yeah, he rolled
knocked
one on his
himself out.
toughness.
Yeah.
Which was a great moment for Hephaestus.
Yes.
I love the whole man throwing and this guy is going to go into your ass.
Yeah. Okay, Medusa jumps backwards. She sort of like tries to vault over the sofa in the it's a very open plan flat. Again, it's quite a big space. You've got sort of the kitchen counters to one side, a sort of living area that's kind of framed off by sofas. Does that make sense? Even though it's all open plan, with like a coffee table in the middle. And then a small hallway which leads down a cornered off room, which is a bedroom and bathroom and things like that. But the actual space that you're in at the moment is very open. She sort of vaults backwards over one of the sofas and sort of lets off a spark, like a small, like a short spark of energy, which sort of flies towards the doorway. And because she was trying hard not to hit the astrologer, it doesn't quite make the gap between the astrologer and the doorway and hits the door frame above the guy. Because the guy, as he slashed at you, sort of stepped past you, so he's inside the room.
Okay.
Which makes it Hood to go.
Can I ask Medusa?
Yeah.
if she knows them. But she can't reply.
Yeah, we'll do a few lines of out of
6
combat.
seconds
So,
of dialogue. Go.
Do you know them?
in a way, they're not friends.
That's all I need to know.
Oh, bad guys.
And that's not my turn, but I'll forget to say it otherwise.
Yeah,
So they're the boys in the hood. We'll summon a couple of boys ourselves.
they're just street wizards.
You want to see some boys? Let's get some boys up in here.
Fwah, fwah, fwah.
So Hood will summon Diddle's new, second new form,
Yep,
which is a couple of boys.
couple of boys.
So 2 medium-sized Diddles appear.
Yes. So Diddle sort of splits into 2 kind of versions of himself.
They're like more like dog-sized.
Yeah, kind of. And various like small tentacles start to sprawl out of them. Sorry, and they sort of, their gnarled faces sort of like they're looking at Hood and they're smiling. You know how dogs smile? They're just like like little tails wagging,
Like, good boys. My boys.
and they're just waiting. You have a move action which you can use to command them to go and do something.
Yeah. Attack.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you just point, shout, attack. They turn around and their happy faces turn into snarls.
I like to think it's an instant snap as well. Like literally,
Yeah, it is.
And their gnarled faces get a little more creepy.
Squirrel. And they leap
They're all
towards
teeth.
they leap towards the doorway, and they sort of like both of them leap up towards the wizard who's inside the room. They don't like scratch or slash. They just like whip forward with the tentacles and like try and swipe at him.
It's like corrals in Final Fantasy.
Yes, exactly like that. And one of them hits. The tentacles like whip down on the guy, but he sort of like twitches away slightly and manages to like roll with the hit. And in retaliation, he lets off 2 like bolts of Eldritch Energy, like a and ooh. I don't know, the Diddleses are both fine. The energy just sort of like evaporates around them. The other one of them like pushes at
The Astrologer?
Steve,
Oh.
like pushes him into the room hard to sort of like open up the doorway. Give me a strength check.
Oh, not one of my strong suits. I don't think anything is one of my
Ayo.
strong suits, actually. 18?
18 plus 2.
No, that's
Oh, 18
16
total.
plus 2, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he manages to push you, but only like 5 foot or whatever. It's enough to open up the doorway, but you don't go flying. You don't
Okay.
fall down prone. And then he steps up to meet you. And then the other one runs in from behind and seems to be beamlining across the room trying to get to Medusa. He fills his hands with energy and tries to like palm off Lupo as he runs past. What's your parry?
is he making an unarmed check against me?
Yes.
Okay. Did he hit?
I don't know what's your parry.
7.
No, he did not hit. He like reaches his hand out to try and palm you off, and you're just like, nope.
Don't touch me.
Just like flip his arm slightly. You all over this, and it's Astrologer's turn.
So the... What is it called? The astrological sign?
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
the symbol.
Yeah, the symbol on my chest changes from Leo to Taurus. And
Okay,
then
nice.
my body begins to grow and my face begins to turn to like a Minotaur head. My whole body is basically a Minotaur.
You bulk up.
Yeah.
You go to like 8
Swole.
foot tall. Yeah,
He's swole.
shredded.
Where's Diddle's prime when you
Yo,
need
have
him?
you been stung by bees?
I look down at the one in front of me, and where my nostrils would be, you just see like some steam just puff out and just ready for him.
Like, trait.
Love it.
But you have a move action if you want to move at
I
all.
am
but
dazed,
Oh yeah, of course you are.
so I can only take my standard action.
You're better at this game than I am. Becca, do you want to display to us what the Taurus symbol looks like? Nice.
Oh, I didn't even realise. Are you a Taurus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gemini.
Get out, Gemini scum.
If Toby was here, it'd be fine. And Flaky and unreliable.
Lupo.
I'm gonna go to grab the guy that just tried to palm me off.
Okay, cool. He basically stopped just in front of you. So you can, just grab at him.
That's a 29.
Nah, doesn't it?
I need at least 40, sorry.
See, he has a parry of 20. Which is impossible at his power level. Yep, that one's a hit, yep. So what is it you're doing? Sorry, a grab?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So the target, what's your grabbing effect rank and or strength?
My strength is 1.
1, okay. So DC 11 strength or athletics check, which he does not pass, so you grab the shit out of him.
Yeah! You were so firmly holding him.
So he tries to palm you off, and instead you just grab his wrist and like twist it behind his back, and he's like, ow, 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 ow. Okay, cool. And that makes it Medusa's go. She gets... so she can see you holding... she basically says... okay, yeah. She grabs a hold of... like, she's got various... like candles and stuff on the coffee table. She grabs one of them and sort of like whispers something to it, and a small flame ignites on it, and then she waves her hand over the top of it, and the fireball sort of swells up. So like it turns from just a small candle flame in her palm, like swells up into a big fireball, which she then hurls across the room at the guy which Lupo is holding. And oh fuck! It just like decimates him. It hits him and
Ash.
not quite ash. Like
Yeah.
it just hits him and
Is he screaming?
he lets out like a scream and then goes limp in your arms.
Sorry, I know that's an audio podcast, so I just made the gesture that she just like flicked him off.
Just drops him. Hood,
Bye.
it's your turn.
Oh. I think you said good, not hood. I was like, good, yes. Okay. So the two diddles,
Yep.
are they just cotching by the door?
I'll do. I can do their thing now, or I can do it after. What you want to do? They're basically, because you told them to attack. Every turn, they're just going to keep doing that same thing until you take a move action to command them to do something else.
So I can still attack.
You
while
can
they
can move and attack as you want now.
Sick. Okay. So one's just been destroyed. Is there any others in the room?
Yeah, both
one
of
with
them,
the
both of
sword.
them are in the room. One of them is sort of being pinned down to the wall by your two beautiful boys,
Beautiful boys.
and the other one is standing right in front of a now Minotaur man.
Okay.
Made of
I think
space.
he'll be okay. So
Space
I'll aim
Minotaur.
a ebony blast at the one Diddles are holding up.
Okay, roll hit
14.
plus.
Yes, plus 9.
I was gonna say
23.
23. Yep, that one's a hit.
Damage 5.
Damage 5 was that? Sorry. Yeah. It smashes into his head, and his head jerks back and hits the wall, and he slumps down on the ground. The two dogs are just like, oh man, I wanted to eat him. We were just gonna batter him in, but now he's battered. You have a move action if you want to point to the other guy and get the dogs to
Yeah.
to just
Like, sick 'em.
completely stop Spaceman Steve from getting to do anything.
Yeah. Get him, boys.
Okay, cool. They look at you as you motion towards them. They're
Give
smiling.
him a thumbs up.
And at end point, they turn and run towards the guy. Now, I forgot last time, but I'm not going to take it back. Because they're minions, because they're summoned minions, sorry, they act as if they are dazed every turn. So
Okay.
last time they moved and acted, but they shouldn't have been able to do that, but whatever. They didn't do any damage, so it's fine. So all they can do now is move towards the other guy. They can't attack as well.
I thought they were closer.
Yeah. So they just dive across the room. I mean, it's only like 5 feet, but it's only like 10 feet, but it's not quite. Yeah, they get up to the guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Steve. Nope, it's not Steve's go. It's the wizard's go.
Cool.
And he still has the sword in his hand, and he like tries to swipe up your body. What's your parry?
I've got stat changes right now. Oh, parry. My parry's low still, I believe. So I believe it's still 2. Parry works off of dexterity or agility.
Parry is fighting.
Yeah, but isn't it buffed by... It's still 2.
It's 3.
What form are you in?
I am in Taurus. So I have growth of 4, protection 2.
No, that's 2 toughness. What's your fight on that?
3.
+3, so you now have a parry
5.
+5.
Ah, 5 then.
But power level limits because your toughness is 13. It caps it at 3.
Okay.
So your parry is 3.
Okay. Alright.
It is still a miss.
Oh, fair enough.
You just sort of like, as he swings the sword up, you just backhand his hand, and then it's your turn, so you can retaliate off of that backhand.
After I backhand him, I'd like to raise both my arms, clench fists, and just smash down on him.
Fucking doodle do. Okay, yeah. Roll to hit.
Fucking love that. That is an 8.
Plus.
That's
That's
all
it.
together. Because this dice hates me.
Oh, fantastic.
It is. I'm going to grab that dice that's on the floor.
Yeah, that was my one from earlier. He was okay.
Let me just see what this one would roll. 1 more. Why does dice hate me?
Why does dice?
Why is Bruno
completely
Mars's
missed.
go?
Sorry, so that was an 8 total to hit.
That was an 8 total.
Yeah, he does, like in Dark Souls, when you just do like a jump back, a
Yeah.
1-step jump back, when the giant monster smashes down on the ground, it's like that.
I'd like to think that just the panels on the floor just all splinter up and
Yeah,
stuff.
she had a lovely laminate, and you've just ruined it with your space fists. And Lupo,
Hola, muchacho.
crumpled guy in front of you, crumpled guy against the wall, Minotaur man, go nuts.
You sit back and watch. Like,
I'd like to do a Lupo classic in that. I don't know if this would count as a maybe or a standard action. Either way, run forward, slide under the Minotaur's legs, and then uppercut.
Uppercut, cool. Roll attack.
I'd like to think my fists are still on the ground so she goes through them as well.
Oh, nice.
or just as you're smashing down, she goes through it.
17. I rolled a 3 and then remembered I have a +14 on my unarmed.
Nice. Yes, that is a hit. And what's the damage DC on that? Oh, what's the damage
It's just damage 1.
rank?
Right the ball.
Yeah, you swing an uppercut up, and you just see the consciousness just. Da, 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 da.
There's a blue screen.
And yeah, he does like a ding ding ding, and then it's sort of like
His neck goes. Zvink.
he stands directly straight forward and then falls down prone. Yeah, and that's the end of the combat.
Yay! Efficient.
Did the diddles look sad because they didn't get to actually like kill anyone?
Yeah, kind of.
Next time, boys. Next time.
They wag their tail and then sort of.
I give them pets.
Are you gonna dispel them, or are you gonna?
I give them pets and then dispel them.
Okay, cool.
Need to keep them happy.
I'm going to go into Ares form after this.
Cool.
So I don't want to be a Minotaur right now anymore.
I was gonna say, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you just
Yeah, I go back to normal and there's ram horns on my head now and that's
Cool.
about it.
nice. Okay. I guess.
Okay, so who were they?
They were just thugs. They work for a guy who has been trying to employ my services for a little while now. I guess I wasn't completely honest with you. One of the victims was the daughter of a very powerful wizard. He is not taking too fondly to the concept of his daughter's death and is trying to find any way that he can to bring her back, including not limited to kidnapping people who are known to bring people back from the dead. She sort of holds out her arms like,
Ta-da.
there you go. That's the story.
Are these guys on the floor dead or unconscious?
They're unconscious.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Generally,
It's-
they're unconscious unless we say we want to kill them.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Or unless something horrible
general
happens.
rule of Mutants and Masterminds. Even if you shoot people with guns or slash people with swords, it's comic book logic. Nothing's fatal unless you declare it.
Okay. I'm
That's
gonna.
why Wonder Woman, who can like slash through armies of people with a sword, and no one calls her on genocide. Like it's just because it's comic book logic. Yeah.
That's fair enough. I'm going to round up the bodies then and put them on the sofa.
Okay, cool. Wait, like a cool pose or?
No,
Make it look like one of them
stacked on
sucking the
top
other
of
one
each
off.
other,
and something.
like laying down, just stacked one on top of the other.
Nice.
I'm gonna get out because I imagine my restraints are just like a set of like cable ties.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
just gonna like cable tie all of their wrists together.
No,
And then Hood's going to
So-
take a picture.
nice.
But like where they're like stacked on top
Hashtag
of each
doing
other, it's like one wrist is linked to the one underneath and then the one underneath, and
Cool.
then it's on both sides. So when they wake up, haha,
They're in a circle of nerd.
Human
it's not, no, it's
centipede
not
of
even a circle. Like
dickheads.
both,
It's a train.
I've done, but it's a train. Yeah, it's a
Choo-choo.
human centipede.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, good. Human centipede of street wizards.
Yep.
Medusa just sort of watches you do that, and just like, okay.
It's like, it's going on my Snapchat.
Is there any? What's your user? What's your handle? That's cool. Mine is Afro Chick 69.
Afro chick.
She doesn't have an afro.
69.
Okay, so
Boy 420.
hers is Fuckboy 420.
What was it? Rat Boy.
Ratboy 69.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the MSN handle of the bloody rat men. Okay, so are any of you hurt? Do any of you?
I am, but I'll be fine.
She sort of like looks you over and is like, I don't know if I know your biology.
Do I have a biology?
Of course you would.
I mean, I'm human. No, I'm not human. But like,
Having that
I'm a
existential
living
crisis.
thing. I would have a biology. Yeah, I don't even know it. It just works.
Cool.
It does what I need it to do.
Yeah.
Can she
It-
examine him?
Yeah, if she wants to examine me, I won't stop her.
She has. She doesn't even know where to start.
Oh, right, okay.
She holds up her hand though, and it starts to glow. And you feel a slight sort of. I don't know how to describe it.
Tingle.
No, it was like. I guess kind of like pins and needles. So yeah, it kind of is like a tingle.
Like an unpleasant, but not completely unpleasant.
Not completely unpleasant. Yeah.
Is this feeling new to me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Got a tingle.
Oh no! Oh no! And
Spaloosh.
you can see where the sort of mark where the sword hit you glows ever so slightly, and then you just feel fine. No more bruise.
Oh, that's new. Okay. What? How?
She magic.
Oh, okay, but like...
Did you think that was you doing it?
She magic.
No!
As,
I didn't think it was me doing it, but like... She doesn't know how it works.
no, but
It's magic.
magic's magic.
Yeah.
She's mercy.
She also rolled real high on her healing.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I gave her penalties to it, but
Yeah.
she still nailed
She
it.
healed the trees outside as well.
The hole in the ozone layer's all patched up
All
now.
fixed. All done. Sorted.
The dead girl is now alive again.
Oh, that's what she needed to do. Bloody give it a red hot go, and it was fine.
This
Okay.
is the
Roll a
woman who
20.
prevented the black spot from spreading. So
Yeah,
I think
she's
she's
Oh, okay.
she's really good
Sure.
at what she does.
She good.
I mean, she basically just said that she kind of maybe has potentially brought people back from the dead sometime, maybe. Yeah, so what y'all want to do?
I want to kind of find out more information about the guy.
Agreed, because if he's basically got the same MO as Dollface right now, so
They could be working together, they might not be, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know if he'd be working together if she got murdered. If his daughter got murdered.
I don't know.
but he might know more about what happened.
Yeah. So it's worth ringing him up. Dropping by.
I wouldn't ring, I'd just turn up.
Do we know where he is? Does Medusa know where he is?
Let's
Yeah,
ask her.
yeah,
Medusa.
Okay.
Do you know where he is?
The powerful wizard I was talking about. Yeah, I know where he is. He's a wanker.
What's his name?
Language.
His name is Epsilon the Viridian.
He does sound like a wanker.
Yeah. And
Birth name, John.
that's not even as obtuse as he can get.
Does he live in a castle?
No, not
No.
quite. But I'm sure he will by the end of his days.
So yeah, as soon as she says Epsilon the Viridian, the astrologer just goes on to say Epsilon, the Greek letter for E. And then just leaves it at that.
Like, Lupo kind of just glances his way and is like, okay. So, what's the best way to get an audience with Mr. Viridian?
Tell him you have me.
Are you happy to come along?
I mean, I'm off. I've got a day off work.
Well, I'm not going to say no to that. Are we all good on this?
We all good? Can Hood, like, use her shadowy binds to make it look like she's captured her?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Impress him with my magics.
We're going to take that angle, are we?
What are we doing with these three beings? And I point to the couch.
I'll call Emmett. I'll get him to handle it. We'll just leave him on the curb.
Okay.
You calling him now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally just a call
Hey,
and
Emmett.
say, 3 bad guys on the curb, go get. Basically. Nothing else needs to be said unless he has anything for me.
Or I mean, he opens with, "How's everything going?" I still haven't managed to get through to Medusa yet.
Medusa's all good. We've
Oh,
got
thank
her with us. She's with us now.
Say hi, Medusa.
Hi.
See, she's fine.
He's sort of talking, and then you hear background chatter, and astrologer roll perception for me.
There's the dice.
Yeah, lots of things are happening in the room, and he sort of is distracted. He's just like, one second.
Quick question. Is it the plus at the
It's
end?
the
that I
plus,
need to
yeah,
add?
that's the modifier.
That's all together, yeah?
Yep, so 14
Cool.
plus...
7,
Yep.
so 21.
21. Okay. You know the sort of trail that you've been tracking? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was just a surge of it.
Ah, god damn it. Whereabouts?
You just have a general sense of a direction.
Okay.
It's west of here. It's more towards the main city.
Okay.
And Emmett on the phone just goes, "There's been an attack. This is different."
As he says that, I would also like to at the same time say, there's been an attack.
It feels different.
Lupo just kind of has a bit... What?
There's been a disturbance in the force. Emmett's sort of he doesn't want to give you misinformation, so he's listening and sort of trying to process it before he tells you what to do. But essentially, like
Lupo
after-
cut him over, but just give me a location now.
the
Steve, can you track
museum,
it?
Yeah.
the Central Museum.
Okay,
Let's go.
Medusa, I don't want you with us for this. We can't risk
I
your
can
life.
help you.
What happens if she decides that she wants you too?
How do we even know?
I would feel more comfortable if you went to the station and just stayed with Emmett. We can call you if we need you.
Okay,
I
fine.
I don't want to put your life at unnecessary risk.
Okay, fine. But if one of you gets hurt, then next time you're bringing me along.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Deal. Deal. Please just go. Go. And
Call Emmett to
I'm
pick
still
her
on the
up.
phone, and it's like, she's coming to you. I'm not taking her along on this. I'm not taking that risk.
Okay, sounds good. head straight there.
Museum, let's go.
Yeah.
Literally motorcycle sidecar.
Yep.
Flying.
Lupo.
Okay, so you can see the smoke rising out of the building before you actually see the building itself, and it's a lovely building. It's one of the oldest buildings in the city. Big, like cool masonry and what have you on the outside, and the what's it called? Yeah, there are loads of squad cars, Blues and Twos flying all over the place. Police officers sort of built up a perimeter, and as you rock up, they just part like the red scene, like she's in there, go, because they know that you've worked with her. A couple of people sort of double take when they see Steve, and they're just
God damn
He's
it.
with us.
but yeah, you just float past and run up the stone steps.
I'd like to activate combat mode.
Okay, cool. You flick a couple beep boops on your wrist, and you guys, all you hear from the suit is like a and that is all you hear. But that's the only sort of difference in the suit that you can tell as of yet.
If we're running up and you're activating your power suit, can I summon a Diddles?
And I'm also going to go Sagittarius.
Cool.
I
So-
want Diddles Prime.
You want Diddles Prime?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
I
I
wanna
want him
s-
to pick me up and carry me up the stairs.
I want to see Diddles Prime in true action. I can't wait for this.
So yeah, you motion down to Diddles, and he sort of like brushes up against your leg. You like scratch the back of his neck and then hold his scruff and like lift, and his feet stay on the floor.
thought you
But
were gonna
his head
lob
just,
him in.
I love
he
it.
stretches out and he's like.
And he's like 7 foot
love
tall.
it.
Yeah, he's like 7 foot tall. And you're flying, and your body like contorts into the shape of a centaur, and from flying you just gracefully drop down and start trotting along next to them.
And I draw my slapsticks.
Yes,
as I
and
like
you
to
draw,
call them.
as you're all doing this while you're walking up the
We look
steps
so
in slow
cool.
motion. It's like framed beautifully. There's like pillars either side of you, and you're heading up to these big open doors which are like smashed outwards. Various different like you're starting to see those arcane symbols and stuff all over the it's smashed inwards. You're starting to see various like arcane symbols and that like on the floor, and you can actually see here bodies, unconscious bodies, potentially dead bodies are sort of floating around, but they're not charred. They're not like super obliterated.
Crispy.
They're just they've taken an eldritch blast and they've dropped, sort of thing. This isn't like her normal MO at all. Welcome back to That's How We Roll. This episode is brought to you by Greg R. Keane, who is bloody great. He's a good egg. And this is more like a smash and grab than an assassination. Emmett comes in on the comlink to all of you. Apart from you can't.
That's fair
Can't
enough.
hear it. He's got a little bit more information, and he basically says, we've had some eyewitness reports. She is different to how you remember her.
Just tell me what I'm looking for, Emmett.
You'll know it when you see it. It's more what she's looking for. And as you head up the steps, you see various signs. There's an exhibition on with loads of arcane artifacts and information and displays with things dating back even before Justice Day, back to the AD timeline and even BC timeline. And one of the artifacts, like the center point relic, is the Holy Grail. Ooh. I got an ooh. And with that, we will leave this episode.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da.
Thank you for listening to That's How We Roll. If you liked what you heard, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/That's How We Roll, where for as little as $1 a month, you can help support keeping this podcast going. And if you'd like to know more, please check out our website, That's How We Roll.co.uk. Take a look at our social medias at That's How We Roll 1 on Twitter and That's How We Roll Podcast on Facebook. You can also get in touch via email. Just ping one over to That's How We Roll Podcast at gmail.com.